Yeah, good thing
Lalita,
you
you
reminded.
can record if you want, Lalita. You can record also if you want. Okay, just but somebody else can record. Lalita, you can record if you want.
I think, I mean, if Ven Mahoday is doing, I know we don't need to do it
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
Do
I'm
we?
able to do it, so that's good.
Yeah, well, okay,
Okay.
fine.
Satish,
The
you
only
just
thing
want
that,
to go through a checklist, go through everybody, make sure they hear you and we hear them just one more time before we start.
I think Usha already said she can hear me, right, Usha? Anybody who doesn't hear me, raise your hand. If you cannot hear me, raise your hand, okay? I think you can raise your
Panelists
hand.
cannot raise your hand, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, the panelists
Yeah.
cannot raise my hand. Okay.
Right.
Okay, let's go one by. Lalita, you can hear me. I know that. Padma, you can hear me? Padma, can you hear me? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay. Pushpa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I know Satya can hear me. I know that. Usha, can you hear me?
Padma.
Yeah, Padma,
This is
can you hear me?
Padma. Can you hear me?
Yes, I said that, yes. You okay?
Oh,
Okay, good. So I think everybody's okay, man.
Good, very good. Okay.
Okay, let's start. Okay.
Yep.
So I also have done some scanning. The only thing about the scanning is that apparently Shankarji is going to India tomorrow, but he told me that if you scan too much, then the size of the file becomes very large, the recorded file. So we just have to be a little bit careful with the scanning. Otherwise, it's okay. Anyway, I did some scanning today, so we can also use that. So last time we were on, let's see, we were on. Let me just bring up my scan page, just keep it ready. I scanned some pages of Bhaimi just to keep it ready. What I can do also is, toggle my screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to toggle my screen now to a different screen. I think you'll be able to see it. Can you see the Bhaimi page now? Everybody can see it? I think you can see it.
yep.
Okay, so last time we were on the example on Antoine Book page, just doing the exercises. You cannot raise your hand. There's no raise hands. If you want to ask a question, just ask, just like in the class, okay? So we are on page 80. We're doing the last one, Anubud. And again, I think Antoine's taking all these examples because given the vocabulary, he's given all these meanings there. So Anubud means to be awake, to be aware of the prior pages given the meanings. So now Anubud, we saw that we're looking at checking if it's a Set Dhatu or not, or it's Anit Dhatu. So we went into the list of in Bhaimi volume 2, you have that list. I think all of you know that list of the Set and Anit Dhatus. And then we found that only the fourth Gana Bud was listed as a Anit Dhatu. The first Gana Bud is going to be a Set Dhatu. So that's why you see what the comment which Shastriji has made on the footnote. I underlined that. Comment number 2. See, the first he gives the Buddha as Buddha. Okay, over here he gives the answer as Buddha. This is in volume 3. Okay, so Buddha, and Buddhavan he gives, and he gives Prabuddha also. Then below he gives Daivadikoyam Dhatur Anit. So this dhatu in the Divadigana, Daivadika means of the Divadigana. That is Anit. So Bhavadika Dhatustu Set. So in the Bhavadikana it will be Set. Tena Tasya, for that Dhatu in the Bhavadikana, I will get the forms Buddhitaha and Buddhitavan. Iti Bodhyam. Also a little bit of a joke he's making there. So Dhatu Buddhitavan iti Bodhyam. So that is the two forms we have to give actually, depending, because we don't know what Gana Antoine is meaning over here. So we have to give two answers. Now the question that Indu raised was that, let's go to that for a second, okay? I'm going to switch my screen to the other one now, the Kashika screen. Okay, now there in the Kashika, the Indu was talking about the sutram. I think it was 1221. See, just to give you a quick reminder, this 1-2 section of Ashtadhyayi, Panini talks about, what becomes a kit and a nit and so on, See, gan kuta kutadibhyo anying nit. So he talks about this, kit and nit pratyas, what are they? In fact, we use all the time, as you remember, we have used 1, 2, 4, we have used many times, I think. This one we have used many times. Sarvadhatikam apit, we use all the time. We also have used 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5 we have used.
I don't see anything on the screen. This is Padma.
You don't see anything on the screen? Everybody is seeing on the screen? Are we okay? Huh.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, okay. I don't have.
Maybe minimize other screens. Maybe everybody else is seeing. Maybe minimize other.
I can see.
Try to minimize everything else. Maybe try to see. There must be some window there. There's one window, Padmaji, which has the screen. Look at all the windows on your computer. Then you might find one which has a screen. You probably have it somewhere. No?
No.
You check all the windows on your screen. You check all the web pages that you have open. One of the web pages you probably have a screen.
Yeah, I'm only go to webinar viewer and I don't see anything. I saw the previous one. I saw the.
You saw the previous one. Okay.
I saw the previous buy me one, but this
you
one.
Saw it. Okay. Let me try this then. Maybe for some reason. Let me just keep it on the same screen. Maybe that might be easier. Let me try it. Okay. Let me bring it back to that. Okay. Let me try this now. Do you see this now?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Let me just stay with this. Let me not switch screen. I'll stay on the screen. Okay. That's okay. That's fine. So we're just talking about this section 125. You can see Asanyuga Litkit we have also used in the prior chapter. So in this section, I think this goes all the way up to this kit nit. So what if you want to know anything in the language, what is kit, what is nit, you come to this section 1.2, beginning of 1.2. And this will be in the Sanya Adhikara, the Sanya only Panini is giving in this chapter 1 most of the time. And that goes all the way up to 1 to 26, okay? So 1 to 1 to 1 to 26 is where all this kit, nit, sanyas are defined. So within that, Indu brought up the question of 1 to 21, which is referring to our case. We may have an example there. And that sutra says, Udupadad, for dhatu which has a short to an upadha, penultimate short, which we do have for dhatu buddh. Then bhavadi karmanoho, in these two meanings, okay, should be bhava or adi karma. The bhava is like the impersonal passive, this is what they call. We see some examples. And the adi karma is a strange usage which is pretty rare, which we have not seen that. You can almost ignore that. So that's meaning that if you can use this nishtha in the sense of an action which has beginning. So he began to do that. He began to do X, which we have not seen. Mostly we see nishtha in the sense of an action which is completed. For example, aham mandiram gatavan means I went there. I didn't start going there. I went there. So aham atra agataha, I've come here. I'm not beginning to come here. I've come here. So anyway, in these two special meanings, we anyatarasyam will be a kit. So this nishtha akta pratyaya will be. Look at what Kashika says. Nishtha set na kit iti vartate. If you have a set nishtha, so the fourth gana there is no question. Okay, the fourth gana which we are going to be anit, this sutra will not apply to that. It has to be only for a set nishtha only. Okay, then na kit iti vartate. So it will not be kit optionally. It will be kit optionally and not kit optionally. And his udupadad.
There's a slight mistake there, right? Sane.
It's a sandhi of it's a set na sandhi has been done. Yeah.
Okay.
It means nishtha set na, so set na it has been done.
Sane. No.
Even though they split this Kashika script like that, they have kept the sandhis intact. Okay. So udupadhat dhatoho paro bhave adi karmani cha vartamana nishtha pratyah. Again, remember kaktavatu nishtha. Okay, so that kaktavatu nishtha. We're talking both the kta and the ktavat both. Said anyatarasyam na kit bhavati. He's taken dhatu dyut. She's taken dhatu dyut. So dyutitam manena. So jyotitam manena. You get two forms. Means it was dyut is to like shine, to glow, So it was shined by him. Means that he shone basically. This is what is called the bhava. So shining was done by him. Glowing was done by him. Means he was shining or he was glowing. Then he gives in the adi karma. Pradyutitaha. Pradyotitaha means he began to shine. So he began to glow. Same thing, muditam manena dhatu mud. So muditam manena, moditam manena. And again, the same he gives that, And in the end, he also makes one comment is that shab vikarananam eva bhavati. So this is what the Vyakhyanam they figured out, that this rule only applies to the first gana dhatus, which we do have right now. We are looking at Buddha in the first gana. If it's any other gana, Kashika says that this rule doesn't apply. So now in our case, when you have Buddha, and if you are talking of one of these two meanings, okay, it's bhava or adi karma. Again, adi karma is very rare. We can forget about it for the time being. Bhava. You can say buddhitam anena, bodhitam anena. Means that it was understood, the understanding was done by him. Means this one understood, means he understood. So tena bodhitam, tena bodhitam. So Hindu is right that in this case, in this meaning alone, and just in the first gana bodh only, you will get a second form called bodhita. If you're talking about bhava, means it is this, that impersonal passive, meaning only the action, that action was done by X, then you will get that. But if it's an adjective, which we normally have, then we will not have this second form. Okay? So it'll be kit only. So bodhita will be the form as Shastriji has given. But in this meaning, you'll get a second form. Now, another point came up which we referred to. That one is that we are looking at the sutram. I really like this Kashika. It's very nice. See, nowadays, today, the study of Kashika has really fallen by the wayside. Everybody studies Siddhanta Kaumudi. In fact, everybody studies only Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi. So, Kashika Pahtaka Ati Viralaha. And Mahabhashya to Ati Viralaha. Mahabhashyam nobody studies nowadays. So we should keep touch with Kashika also. Siddhanta Kaumudi is also very good, of course, but we should not lose track of, this Ashtadhyayi Krama. The Ashtadhyayi Krama which is there, we should not lose track of that. So, Yasya Vibhasha, we're talking about this sutram, Yasya Vibhasha, which is a very important sutram. We are in the 7.2 in the section of in the Idagama section, So Idagama section starts from Ned Vashikriti. It starts from I think it's 7 to 8, I think it is. So the Idagama section starts from there. And it's a strange section because Panini gives the Nishedhas first over here, by the way. Normally he will give the Vidhi. Then he'll give the Nishedha. For example, if you look at the Nattam, he'll give all the Vidhis. The last about 6 sutras he will say, not for this, not for that. But here he gives the Nishedhas first. So with Ned Vashikriti. Let's take you there for a section, the 7 to 8. In fact, here I can see no id. From this, the Agama, Anuvritti of id goes all the way down, keeps on going from here. So if you look at let me pull up the Kashika, the Ashtadhyayi Sutra Patha, and what has happened is that, where is my Ashtadhyayi? Hold on. I'm going to switch my screen for a second, okay, so I can bring up my Ashtadhyayi also. 1 second. I should have kept this one open. Okay. Okay. So now you can see the Ashtadhyayi. If you go to 7.2, what I was talking about earlier, you can see all sutras at a glance over here, So here you will see that what I was talking about is 7 to 8, we start with the Ned Vashikriti, we start from here, okay, Ned Vashikriti. And we normally use sutram up to 7 to 35, Adhadhatukasya Valadehe. From there the Vidhi starts, From 7 to 35, all the Vidhis go on. From 7 to 8 to 34 is the Nishedha, this Na, Anuvritti of Na is going down. The one that we use all the time is the 7 to 10, Ekachupadeshanudattat. That's the Karika, Danteshu, Dhanteshu, Shanteshu. That's the Karikas. They are composed based on 7 to 10. Those Karika are also very old, but they go all the way back to Mahabhashyam. They're not a recent cheat sheet, They're very old cheat sheet it is. Because nobody memorizes this Dhatu Patha with the Swaras. That's why you need that. Now the one that, you can start from 7 to 14, Shvidito Nishtayam. This Nishtayam, there are about 21 sutras just for Nishtha. From 7 to 14 to 7 to 34. So all these sutras are for Nishtha. So Nishtha is one of the most complicated one with the Nishedha. But within that, the one which you was talking last time was this one Yasya Vibhasha, this 7 to 15. Okay. So let's look at that in detail for 1 second. To look at 7 to 15, which we should all know, 7 to 15, and that's a Yasya Vibhasha. So what that is saying is that Yasya Dhatoho Vibhasha Kvachid Id Uktaha. This is important now. Vibhasha Id Uktaha. So if an id agama has been prescribed optionally, okay, Kvachit means somewhere. It doesn't have to be for nishtha. Anywhere vibhasha. Tasya nisthayam parataha id agamo na bhavati. Vakshati, swarati, suti. So in 7 to 44, these dhatus, swarati, suti, suyati, dhuni, uditaha. Anything with dhatu, with long u, they all become optionally. Take id agama. This dhatu swarati, suti, suyati, dhuni, uditova. So then they'll become anitin nishtha. So vidhutaha and so on and so forth. So now the question is, we had some vibhasha here for the dhatu buddh, but that was not a vibhasha for the id agama. There was a vibhasha only being kit or not kit. So that will not invoke this rule. In fact, that vibhasha was only for the set dhatu buddh. So obviously this rule will not apply, because if it is not going to take id agama, that's rule 1 to 21 which we saw, that will not apply anyway. So we had a vibhasha, but not a id vibhasha. We had a vibhasha for the kit vibhasha. That will not invoke. So this rule doesn't apply to our situation. So that's what where we stopped last time. So finally we have one form is buddha for the fourth gana, divadi gana, dhatu buddh. We have two forms. We have mostly the form buddhita only for the first gana, unless you're talking about bhava adi karma. Again, mostly bhava only. Then we can use another form called bodhita. So that's where we stopped. So let's continue from there. Now we start with next time. We are Antoine page 18, number 5. And now he wants the tavat form. So of anuni. The meaning of anuni he has given on the prior page. I think he has anuni is to request. This word is common in Hindi also. I think Gujarati. Anunaya. Anunaya is to beg, to request somebody. To anuni. Like vinaya, anunaya. These are very common forms. So here again, if you look at the karika for the set anid dhatus. So this is all. Let's go to 7 to 10 for a section. He may have them here. Okay. Even Kashika also has these karika for the 7 to 10. If you go to 7 to 10, there he might give this. Okay, this is not in very good form here. Okay. Anyway, in the let's see if I can locate this for yours. So there's a udrudantaihi, siddhanteshu. He's a very long commentary here, He's given a long commentary he has given. Because all the so in the Ajanta dhatus, there is the dhatus only ending in long ru and long u only are said, like dhatu bhu, etc. And there is some others, a list of some others, in which dhatu ni is not there. Dhatu di is not there. So that's why now this is anid dhatu. So only will be one form. Will be give only the form nita. So nitavan. So the form will be nitavan. So very very simple. Nothing really applies because it's speaking of kit nishtha. Tavatu is a kit pratyaya. It'll be anu nita what pratipadikam, and it'll go in the masculine as anu nitavan, anu nita, and so on and so forth. Nitavanto, nitavantaha, nitavantam, etc. Actually, if even second adhyaya of Gita, first shloka, Rishtam tatha kripaya vishtam ashrapurna kulekshanam vishidantam. See, vishidantam idam vakyam, vishidantam. There's also a, so that's the present participle, I'm sorry, that's the vishida, that's shatru pratyaya. but declension is sort of similar. Here we have anunita vat. Pradipadikam will become anunita vati in the feminine, and anunita vat in neuter, anunita van except declension in masculine. So that's a simple one, anunita. Okay, the next one, who wants to do? Anurud. Who wants to take it? There are no hands anymore, so anybody can start speaking. It's a very simple one. Usha, you want to try this one? Are you there?
Anuruddhavat.
Yeah, Anuruddhavat, because, there is an Anuruddha. If you look at the meaning on the prior page, he has given the word Anuruddha. Anuruddha means to obstruct, to obey, also to obey. So Anurodha. Anurodha means in keeping with, in concordance with. And if you look at the list of the Dhanteshu Dhatus, the Dhanteshu, we have, what do we have? Krudha, Kshudha, Buddha, Bandha, Yudha, Rudha. So Rudha is there. Let me use the usual Sandhi rules. So Usha, you want to give us Sandhi rules? How do you get from there to there? So if you have, let me bring my Word document here. I hope you can all see this. So we have Anu, practice my typing a little bit. Anu plus Rud. And then you have the Anuruddha. So Kavatu, right?
Tavat.
Tavat. What Sandhi rules come here, Ushaji? What's the first rule to come here? Want to try it? Yeah, Jashastator Dha will come. Jashastator Dha. So the Takara and Thakara is preceded by a Jash. So this is the Jash letter. The Dhakara is the Jash. The Ta or Tha becomes, a Dha. So this will then become, it will then become the, if I can put it down here again, you will get the form, so you'll get a Dhakara over here. And then what's the next one? Jalam Jaschashi. Jalam Jaschashi. So this, when this number 3 or 4 column follows, then the Jal letters become the number 3, Jalam Jaschashi. So it becomes Dakara. So Anuruddhavat. I think pretty straightforward. I think all of you know these rules by this time. So Anuruddhavat. Next one is Anuman. Who wants to take that? You want to take it, Satya? What Anuman? What does it become? Give Sutra number also.
Anuman.
Anuman plus Tavatu.
Okay, the Tavatu, Man plus Tavatu.
Right.
Lashakvatadite Takarloka.
Yeah, correct. Good.
Tavat. Man. Nakaraloka happens.
Yes, correct. But first you check in the Seth Anit Dhatu, and
right.
the rest and Guna. There's no Guna possible anyway here. But
right.
Anyway, because of the Kini teacher, no Guna anyway, and because it's Anit Dhatu, because Nanteshu and Han Man, only two are the Anit Dhatus, which is Han and Man.
Right.
So that we are fine there. So now,
right.
So we need the Anunasika Lopaha.
Anunasika Lopaha.
That's number one.
Vanati Tanoti.
Yeah, Anudatopadesha.
Anudatopadesha.
Anudatopadesha, Vanati Tanotyati. Anunasika Lopo. Jalikiniti. So let's Jalikiniti. So what we have, we'll go there. Correct. So we have the, when we have this, so what this is going to become Anumatavat. So let's put up a sutra for you. This is this sutra is very important, comes all the time, we use it. 6437. It says Anudatta Upadesha. Anudatta Upadesha means basically those same, this you can tie into the 7 to 10. Because if you go back to 7 to 10, just look at link, you have to link these two sutras. This 6437, you can link it with 7 to 10, okay? 7 to 10. So this is Ekach Upadesha Anudattat. So you see Anudattat is here. So these are the anit dhatus which we've been talking about today. So these anit dhatus, if they're ending in a nasal, then we have to come to 6437, and we can see what happens to them is that we get the, so those are the anudatthopadesha. So which are they? They have basically only 6 of them, which we have the yama, nama, gama, rama, chatvaraha. We also have the manaha.
Hanama.
So these 6, then the single dhatu vanati, then all the tanotyadi, all the 8 ganas which are going to be the ending in, of course, in nasal only. This whole thing is only for anunasika lopa, okay? So only the 8 ganas in nasals. Anunasika lopa jalikiditi. That's what we had, because we had that this man dhatu, which is anudatto padesha dhatu, and then we had the jaladi kit pratyaya. We got the anumatavat. Okay, so anumatavat, good. Now the next one is
Satishji.
Yes.
I have a question here.
Uchatam.
Now, dhatu man, it is in 10th gana, it is in 4th gana, it is in 8th gana.
Okay, now the 10th gana, that'll take the nish pratyaya.
Okay, so it becomes manitavat.
Become manitavat. I think the one he's not meaning that one. That's the one, the meaning that he has given, anuman.
Okay.
But where is coming Gita? Anu plus man, special prize for today. Anybody can speak. Upadashta anumanta cha bharta bhokta maheshwaraha. Paramatmini chapyukto dehesun purushah paraha. Chapter 13. Let's open the Gita website. Of course, my favorite. Let's see. Go to webinar. Who's my 13 adhyaya? Anybody memorize 13 adhyaya here? Nobody. Upadashta anumanta cha bharta bhokta maheshwaraha. Paramatmani chapyukto dehesun purushah. So this Upta Purusha is Upadrashta. He observes you. Anumanta, he permits you. Bharta, he supports you. Bhokta, and he also enjoys you. Maheshwaraha, he is also the great Lord. Upadrashta anumanta cha bharta bhokta maheshwaraha. Let me see if I can find this one for you. The Gita Press website. No, I didn't save it. I'm sorry.
You did.
Yeah, you just passed it.
I passed it.
It's after the Google, or before the Google.
There it is. I cannot see my own computer.
Satishji,
Talking about
now you
Upadrashta is
have
not
more
here.
eyes.
Upadrashta is not here. Okay, let's go chapter 13. Okay, I think it's here, chapter 13. Yeah. Sadhaka Nidhimani. Upadrashta anumanta bharta bhokta maheshwaraha paramatmani chapyukto evam veti purusham pragatin jivane saha.
20 seconds.
Thank you. I can hear the pages turning. That is good. You have the Gita book in your hand. I'm very happy to hear that. Okay, thank you. Upadrashta anumanta. See, anumanta. Anumantra pradipadikam here. So why did you get anunasika lopa over here? Because you got this patya truch. It's jaladi but not kit. Okay, that's why in the form anumanta. You can remove this sloka, Upadashta Anumanta. So in Anumanta, you didn't get the Anunasika Lopa. Because we have Jaladi but not Kitnit. The Trush Pratyaya is not a Kitnit Pratyaya. Okay? That's why we only got the Anuswara and Parasavarna. Okay, so we got that Anumatavat, we got that. Now the next one is
Anugam.
Ati Jeev. Okay. So it's very straightforward. Yes.
What happens in the 8th gana now? 8th gana is also a Set Dhatu.
It's a Set Dhatu, but should if it's a Set Dhatu, it should become. Let's see.
Anumat? No, for some reason I have a question in that 8th gana.
Okay, let us see. Let us look at. You check with Shastriji what she has given. But before going to Shastriji, what should be the form according to the rule that we know? Should be Anumanita, right? With a Set Dhatu.
It has for some reason I had Uditova. I couldn't Uditova.
Very good, Uditova. So what happens is that let's go through that for a second. Shastri has not given it. Let's see what is the dhatu in the dhatu patha. What it does it have?
Okay.
in the Dhatu Patha in the 8th Gana, I'm looking at the Madhava Dhatu Vritti,
Okay.
and in the 8th Gana Dhatu Man, if you look at that one, in the index at the back I'm looking at, and it says, yeah, so in the,
Manu avabodhane.
yeah, Manu, okay, Manu is, so Uditova, Lalita ji, what you have to go is that, you have to go to this, it's in 7.2, Uditova. What number is
Okay.
that? 7 to 50 something? It is 7 to 56. Let's go there for a second. Uditova is 7
Okay.
to 56. So let us go there. So 7 to 56, so that is Dhatu's ending in, Dhatu with who is in it. They take
Okay.
the Idagama optionally, but
Okay.
only when for the Pratyaya Twa.
Okay.
Udito dhatoho twa pratyaya paratah va idagama bhavati.
Okay.
Become shamitva, shantva, So then when that happens, when this becomes vikalpi, we already saw today, you have to go back to 7 to 15.
Okay.
Just vibhasha. So then,
Okay.
because udito va we come to 7 to 15, because vibhasha has taken place, in nishtha it will be anit now.
Mm-hmm.
Be on it, and then once that is done, you come back to our 6437. 6437. 437. We have tanotyadi naam, tanotyadi gana, right? So this is also going to take become mata only, same form, anumata, because we got the anit by the in nishada we got by yasya bhasha. And then the same sutra by tanotyadina. So we use the same sutra but different part of the sutra. For the dhatu man in the 4th gana we use anudatta upadesha. For the 8th gana we use tanotyadina.
Okay.
Okay? Not only that, for the dhatu man in 4th gana we got in nisheda by the ekada upadesha anudatta 7 to 10.
Right. So it becomes matavat.
And this one also we got it from the yasya bhasha. So same form but different sutras applying. So anumatavat pratipadikam.
Okay.
Okay, so that is that. Now anugam, I think nothing, same thing. Anugam, gam
So
is
then,
also.
one question.
Yes.
What's the meaning of the 8th Gana Dhatu? One?
Also to the avabodhane, to understand, to it's similar meaning, similar meaning. Avabodhane.
Okay.
So anuman. Actually, if you look at, in fact, let's go to our apte. Where is my apte? Tell me a third tab over here. The online apte. See if I can. I think I have it. I have my online apte. Apte. If you look at the dhatu man, I think this should work. I think. Oh no, I think I got too many. Okay. let me try again. Hold on. This dictionary is very good, but online apte is very good dictionary. It has 9, it's searchable. It has, let's look for dhatu man. Try that. Man.
What is all these words coming up?
Satishi. Satishi.
Yes,
I think you can type man in that Word document and cut and paste onto this and see how it goes.
that would be better than doing this. Okay.
That way you get the Sanskritam font.
Oh
as
yeah,
it
I'm getting the man, everything with the man. Oh ho. It's coming with all the man. Okay, English man. Okay, all right. Let's try that. Let us try that. See, I'm new at this application, so bear with me.
I think I tried once and it came out, like try man and copy it there and see how it goes.
Okay, that may be a good idea. Okay, so that's a good suggestion. Let me try man.
Eshaha prayogaha.
Evam nu manyase. That's what you think. Evam nu manyase. Okay, let's look at that one. Okay, let's try that search. Oh, even the menu.
No.
Oh my goodness.
But I may be just not too bad.
So go
There
back,
you go.
go back.
Yeah, I'm down.
There is
Okay.
number
Man.
Man is a drinking bout.
Drinking or man. Dhatu man. My God, there's so many mans. Mantavya.
Wow. My God.
Man. No, wait. It must be here. Let's see. For dhatu man.
Satish, you go back one page.
Go back.
Yeah, go back to your search page.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, search page. Okay. Search page. I go to the bottom. I can specify. Is it? Okay.
Yeah, you can specify how you search. That's all.
Let's see. So let me put back the man over here.
So, click the search option, search entry words only.
Oh, such entry words only. Where is that now?
Go up, little bit up. Below.
Oh, search. This one?
No. Little down. To the left.
Oh, search entry words only, not definition. This is going to be a new lesson for us. Now let me search. Okay, entry words.
Oh, I see. Wow. There you go, man. Oh, mana.
Wow, they got so many of them. My God, 1,600? Found 4
Is
entries.
it page or listing?
Those are the page numbers or some such thing, listing number or something.
Okay, then let me go to that one. Okay.
Hmm.
No.
No, click on the man part, not on
I'm sorry to keep everybody waiting. This is my dictionary lesson going on here.
the previous page. Yeah, click on the man. Yeah, that's it.
I'll do it. Okay. To be proud, semi-finally got it. Thank you, everybody. Okay, 4th and 8th, the same meaning. See, given the same meaning, 4th and 8th. See that? So, manyate, manute. These are two. Manyate, manute. In fact, given mata for both of them. You see that? Mata. So, we had it right. To think, to believe, anyway, it's the same meaning for both of them. Manute. Okay. So, that is that. Now, the next thing is anugam. I think it's nothing special in anugam. Only thing is that anugam means to follow, anugachati, to follow. So here this is also an anit dhatu, because we had the yamanama gamarama chatvaraha. The same two sutras, and then we get the anunasika lopa by 6437, anugatavat, anugatavati in feminine. In all these places, because the tavatu has the u as an it, we get you the ugitascha. We can go to, in the feminine form, just to refresh your memory, we have to go to 4-1, I think it is 6. Ugitascha. So, ug iti yatra samvati yatha katanchit tad ugit shabdaha rupam tadantat striyam niptatya bhavati. So that's why when we had this anugata, anumata, they'll become, anumatavati, anugatavati, and so on. Okay, they will declare nadi. So the next one is, of course, this is an easy way to compose a past tense without going to tinganta. If you want to compose any past tense, you should always use this tavatu pratyaya. So see, the nishtha pratyaya was prescribed in bhuti adhikara, and as a default we have kartari krit. So this will be in active sense. So aham tatra gatavan, agatavan, amuktavan, amprishtavan, ampitavan, atva pitavati, and so on. Very, very, very useful form to use. Most people use this only, rather than worrying about the tingantas and all the complications. This is a very easy one. If you know that you say amprishtavan, I asked somebody, so on. Okay, the next one is, now we come to the kwasu pratyaya. Okay, so it's talking about dhatu da. Dhatu da. Easiest thing to do.
Satishi,
Yes.
is Anuji online?
Anu, are you there? Anu, you there?
I don't see her at all.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think she came as an organizer, I think, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
I thought I was the
Okay.
organizer.
Yes, she is there. So,
Okay.
atra agatavati, she has come here.
Astu. Kshamyatam.
Yeah, use the gatavati form. Okay, now dhatu da. So dhatu da, let's do the one in detail. Okay, what we are doing here is, when you take dhatu da plus
Kosu.
kwasu. No, actually not kwasu. When we have to start with dhatu plus dha plus lit,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is the first step. We start
Yeah.
with that. So let's do one the long way, and then we can do it. Dhatu lit. Okay. So lit, and then we said Kwasuscha Sutram, right? So that was the one which we asked the Kwasu. And this is not the Paroksha lit, this is Samanya lit we are using here. So the Kwasuscha Sutram was, the Chandasi lit was coming from 32105. Kwasuscha is 32107. But 32107, the entire lit pratyaya, can become Kwasu. If you don't do Tipta Ji, then you can also have this Kwasu form. That's the Vivaksha of the speaker. So become Kwasu. So Kwasu. In the Kwasu, you have the Lashak Pasad Jite, and then Upadesh Ajananasika It become only Was. Anubandha Lope Was. So we get Daf plus Was. And now one easy shortcut you can take, by the way, is that if you know the lit lakara form, the third person plural, Prathama Purusha Bahuvachanam, you can use that form and quickly derive this Kwasu form, okay? Just like we kind of cheat in the Shatru Pratyayas, we take the third person plural, like if you know the word Bhavanti, we take out the Anti and add the At, make it Bhavat. Similarly here, you should take out the Us Pratyaya and then add this Was. The only complication here is that you have to worry about the idagama. But luckily there are only like 2 sutras for that. So everything else, Shesha Prakriya, you can always get it very easily because the Kwasu form is not a very common form. So rather than going through all the books and all that, you can just look at the third person plural. How does this work, by the way? Because there also, when we will have, for example, the dhatu, and we'll have the pratyaya us, the null, atus, us, etc. The us pratyaya. This us is also is a kit pratyaya. So the pasanyuga lit kita. If you can take that one, so here we have a kit pratyaya, which is also lit adesha. So all the the abhyasa prakriya, all that will be the same. Not only that, because the liti dhatu abhyasa will apply the same way. So whether you have the was or the us, they are both kit pratyayas, both lit adeshas. And that's important, and because when you have to apply the 6, 4, 120 and sutras down there, which we will need to apply, keep in mind 6, 4, 120, the special memory, 6, 4, 120, that requires a kit pratyaya. It's 6, 4, 120, which we use the Ata Ekahal Madhye. Ata Ekahal Madhye Anadeshader Liti. Liti Parataha Adeshaha Adiryasya Angasya Na Asti Tasya Ekahal Madhye Asahayayor Halor Madhye Yo Akaraha Tasya Ekaradesha Bhavati Abhyasa Lopasha Liti Kiniti Parataha. Okay? That is why this is important. That all these rules we require the kit pratyaya to follow. They'll apply samanya. I'm hearing an echo somewhere. Somebody mute yourself. Okay, mute yourself. They'll apply equally in the Kwasu and in the Us both. So if you can look at Shastriji Volume 2, if he has a dhatu dah in there, then your job is done because you only look at the should be let's see, does he have Shastriji has no, he doesn't have. It's okay, he doesn't have it, doesn't have dhatu dah, but we can go to the the Madhya dhatu vritti and see what she gives. See, I don't have to carry the books anymore. Books right here, so that's one good thing. Subidha jata atreva sarvani pustakani vartante. So you can say dhatu dah. If you could see, he might give. Okay, dah basmi karane. It's bhvati gana. I'm on page 364. Madhya dhatu vritti, page 364. Okay, and basmi karane. He gives the form dehatuhu. So he given the atus form. You can use that one also. You can use. If you see here, so on page 364 of the dhatu vritti, he has given the form dehatuhu. Dehatuhu. So this is the atus form. to remove the atus and add the was. So we'll get the form. So we'll get they plus was. Let's remove the atus and add the was. Was. Now the last question is about the idagama. See, the us or the atus, they are not valadis. So there is no idagama prashna eva nasti, na sambhavati. But here this is a valadi. Because 7 to 35, ardhadhatakasya id valadehe. That valadehe, by the way, is a condition which is pretty much not violated in the entire. If this is not valadi, there is no idagama. You always, no matter everything else, you can forget about it. You don't need anything. If it's not valadi, no idagama. But this one is valadi now. So luckily we have actually only two rules here. I think they're 7 to 67, 68, I believe they were, which you have to remember for this vasu pratyaya. Let's see what some. See, vasu, ekaj, ad, ghasam. So these take the idagama. Okay, only these take the idagama. The 70, 67, 60 as a vikalpa for some of them. So now this says it should be an ekaj, and it should be an ekaj after doing the dvirvachananam. See, this is the very first sentence Kashika says is here is kruta dvirvachananam dhatunam. So kruta dvirvachananam dhatunam. Ditvam ditva karyam samapya tat paschadapi yadi ekaj bhavati. So even after doing the dvitvam, if you have the ekaj, which we do have, because we applied this 6-4-120, because we had dhatu dah, there's no sanyoga on either side. Everything, there was no vishesh abhyasa karyam for the adi hal, so everything was satisfied in the 6-4-120. So therefore we did the abhyasa lopa etvam by 6-4-120. So we had de. So de has only ekaj, only the ekar. The a is only ekaj. So then it says, and it has to be either the ekaj or the akarantanam, which we don't have, or ghaseshcha, dhatu ghas, which we don't have also. So these three, either dhatu ghas or the akarantanam or the kruta dirvachananam dhatunam ekacham. So these, so which is what we have right now. So we're going to get the idagama here. So vasau idagama bhavati. So he gives the word pechivan, very similar. So this he gives the word pechivas. So we can become dehivan. So dehivas. This is the classic example. Yes, become dehivas. Becomes ivas. Dehivas. So let's just decline this. If you want to go to the long way, what you want to do is that you do daf plus kwasu. You do the abhyasa, you get daf kwasu, because of the kwasu is a lita adesha. Then apply the 6-4-120. Ataye kalamadhi anadesha ader liti. Become and get the abhyasa lopa etvam. Become de was, and go back to the same thing which we had before de was. So either way, it becomes de he was. How about declination of this? Who wants to decline? Lalita will decline this. Lalita, try to decline this. Give us the masculine, feminine forms of this one. De he was. So when we add this pratyaya su, what will we get? De he was plus su. What's to apply here?
He was plus su.
Remember this kwasu was a ugit.
Okay. So
Ugidacham savanama sthane dhatoho. So we're going to get the num agama.
Okay.
So this is what we had.
So once, and
Yeah.
then,
Dehi once, it can become like that.
and then we get dirgha.
By what sutram? Santamata sanyogasya, right? Santamata sanyogasya. Let's put that for a second. So if you got the numagama, we got I think by 7-170. So I know Anuji knows all these sutras by heart. We know that. We'll 7-170. Ugitam anganam dhatu varjitanam anchatesh. Ugitam anganam. That's what we had. So we get sarvanama sthane parataha. So sarvanama sthana by by the sut anupumsakasya, we got the Sarvanamasthanam. Numagamo bhavati. So we got that. And then I think it is what, 6, 4, 10 is it? 6, 4, 10 I think it's the, right around there. Yeah, Santamata Sanyogasya. Chakarantasya Sanyogasya yo nakaraha. Matascha. So we have to have a Santa Sanyoga, but it should be a Nakara Upada of that. In that case, we get the Upada of that Nakara becomes Dirgha. So we get, if you go back to this one. Okay. So Dehi Vamsa. Okay. And now what do you do? Now we are done when, of course, the Upadesha Nasika it. Hanyabhyo Suti Aputtam Hal.
That Su goes away.
Dehi Vamsa. Then we have finished all the Sabha Saptadhyaya Karyam is finished now. The Sabha Saptadhyaya Karyam Samaptam. We go to Tripadi, we will get only Sanyogantasya Lopaha. So this one was gone by 6168, and this one is gone by the Sanyogantasya Lopaha, Dehivan. And because Sanyogantasya Lopa is 8223, we don't get the Nakara Lopa by 827, because we already gone beyond 827. So Dehivan. So Dehivan.
Yeah. Dehivan so.
Dehivan so, Dehivan saha, Dehivan sam, Dehivan so. Now when we do the pratyaya shas, what happens here is that Dehivas plus shas. What will happen here? Sarvanamasthanam is finished now, right?
Right. So the us, and then because
now
this
we are
is
in the,
used,
we should think about the bhasanya or padasanya, right? When you go pad sarvanamasthanam, because swadishu sarvanamasthanam padasanya yachibham bhasanya. So by yachibham, we're going to get the bhasanya. Okay? And the bhasya adhikara starts from 64129. In that, we'll have this prasos samprasaranam. We'll see that sutram there.
64131.
641. Let's go there for a second. 64131. So first of all, the bhasanya, I think is about 1418, is it? 1418, I think. Yachibham. So swadishu asarvanamastane iti vartate purvena padasanyayam praptayam. So padasanya was prapta. Tad apavado. Bhasanya vidyate. So you got the bhasanya. And then 64134. So the anga got the bhasanya. Be careful. The anga gets the bhasanya and padasanya. So pratyaya gets the sanya of sarvanamasthanam. Okay? Which not in this case, before we had that. So 64134, we get the samprasaranam. Oh no, I'm sorry, no. 64131 is it? 130?
131.
131, I'm sorry. Vaso samprasaranam. Vasvantasya bhasya. So we got the bhasanya. Samprasaranam bhavati. Vidushaha, Pashya, Vidusha, Vidushe. See Pechushaha, Pashya, Pechusha. So you're going to see Pechushaha. So we can in what world we will become in our case? Dehushaha. He's already given the answer to us here because he got Pechivas. The Pechivas he got Pechushaha, right? We'll get the same thing in our case. So we will do the Samprasaranam then. So Samprasaranam is what? We got the Igyana Samprasaranam. Samprasaranacha Ekadesha. This va becomes u. So dehi plus u. And now here one thing which happens is that this idagama only came based on that being a valadi pratyaya. Valaditvam sampratam nasti. Apagatam valaditvam. So valaditvam has gone away. So then that's why that nimittasya apaye naimittikasya pi apayaha. The idagama will never stay if valadi is not there. If valadi is gone, idagama is gone. So if we remove that one, we got the de, hu, then sa, and then shas. And here, of course, anubandha lope, lashakvatadyate comes a. So de, hu, de, hus plus us. And finally, this we get the adisha pratyayoho shatvam. So de, hushaha. So this sakara becomes a murdhanya shaka because this is a kasu the pratyaya. So this sakara is a pratyaya avayava you're going to take, because the adesha pratyayoho should be either be an adesha or pratyaya avayava. So this is a pratyaya avayava. You're going to take, and so 8359, you're going to get the shaptam, and we're going to get the, I'm sorry. My Mudra Shaka is not working. How do you use the capital SH, right? Mudra Shakara on the Baraha? Deho. Dehushaha. Yes, the Mudra Shakara in Baraha is what? It is, should be the capital. Let me try this. No?
Yeah, capital S and H.
Yeah, it's not working. When there it is. I think when I said it worked. So Dehushaha. So Dehushah. Dehushas. So that's it. Then we can finish now quickly now. So now only one more sutram we need when we get the Padasanya.
So Deshi, what is the Nyaya for this Idagama Lokaha?
Idagama Loka, I think we can use this Nimittasya Paya, Nimittakasya Pyapayaha. Or another one is given, the Akuta Vyuha Paniniyaha. Means if you know some prasarana thing, then you don't do Idagama in the first place itself. So the Idagama is not done in the beginning itself. You cannot do the Idagama, forecasting the fact that you know Bhasanya is coming, and you know that the Samprasaranam is coming. That's one way out. One way you can do it that way. Or if you have done it already, you can remove it by the Nimittasya Paya, Nimittasya Papayaha. You can remove that way. Either one will do. Either one can do. So those are two like paribhasha that they give. Now we need one more sutram. So we got the Dehushaha, Dehusha. Now when we do the next one, the Dehivas, Dehivas, Tasbhyam. Tasbhyam when we do. In that position, now this has now a Padasanya. Dehivas Tasbhyam is Padasanya. Because of the 1-4-17. Swadishva Sarvanamasthani. Swadishva Sarvanamasthani. So now what happens is that we got to go to the Padasya Adhikara. This is the 8-1, I think 16 onwards to 8-3-54, the Padasya Adhikara. In that we'll find the rule which is applied to our case. I think it's 8-72. 8-72. There for a second. 8-7, and that pretty much will do it for us. 8-72. Okay. It says that, let's see, Vaswantasya Padasya. Vaswantasya Padasya, this one. Sakarantasya, which we do have, because we have Dehi Vas. That is a Sakaranta, it is Vaswanta, it's a Padasanya also. Then also Sramsu, Dhamsu, Vanaduh, Iti, Ete, Shamcha. Dakaradesha Bhavati. So that Sa becomes a Da. So you get Dehi Vadbhyam. So 8-72 becomes Dehi Vadbhyam. Dehi Vadbhyam. I'm sorry, Dehi Vadbhyam. So we can finish off. So Dehi Vadbhyam, Dehi Vadbhihi become then Dehushe. Dehi Vadbhyam, Dehi Vadbhyaha, Dehushaha. Dehi Vadbhyam, Dehi Vadbhya, Dehushaha. Dehushoho, Dehusham, Dehushi, Dehushoho, Dehivatsu, Dehivatsu, Kharisha, Dehivatsu. Okay? So to do the feminine form, it will become Dehushi, become Dehushi. Because why is that? So when you take the Dehivas and you add the you have to add the, remember the Ugitasya Sutram which you saw, anything which is Ugit, Neep. The long E will come here. And now this also, this Neep, this Triyam Adhikara, let me put Ashtadhyayi for a second. This Triyam, see what happens is that if you look at the Suvauja Sutram, which is 412, right next to that starts Triyam Adhikara. So not only all the 21 Swadi, but also all the three Pratyayas and all Tadhitas. They are considered to be the Swadi Pratyayas. So coming back just to show you here for a second is that we have the 4-1. So 4-1-2 we start this 2 out just. This is what Swadi. And this Triyam comes right next to it. So So we are using the sutram ugitascha. We are using 416 right now, ugitascha, this one. So this pratyaya neep is also swadi. So we're going to get the bhasanya again the same yachibham 1418. So we're going to go to the same thing of doing the samprasaranam, then the idagama, apagamaha, this last, and we get the dehushi form. Same thing we did with the other one. So become they and they decline like nadi. So dehushi, dehushyau, dehushyaha, dehu like nadim, dehushim, dehushyau, dehushihi, and so on. So that's how it will be. So that's a declension. But anyway, right now he's only asking us for the Prajipadikam, I think. So we did it a long way. So we got Dehi next one. Adhigam. Adhigam. Who wants to take it? How about Indu? You want to try that? Adhigam, easy one for you. Adhigam. Meaning is adhigacchati. Prasadam adhigacchati comes in Bhagavad Gita. I mean, see here, lavate. He reaches or he finds. Okay, adhigam. He also understands. Okay, adhigam. You there? Indu, you there? No, not there. Okay. How about Anuji? You want to try one? Adhigam.
Adhigam. This will have two forms, with the idagama and one without.
Ah, yes, you got it. Very good. So let's.
Satishi, you had muted me till now, so I couldn't talk.
Oh, how did I unmute you now?
Just now when you tried to unmute Anu, I got unmuted.
Huh.
Oh, maybe then she wants to try.
That's all right. Go ahead. Doesn't matter.
Go ahead. Okay, I'll give you unmuted everybody. I don't know why I did that. I had Vane muted up. Vane, you there, Vane?
Yeah.
Somebody, this thing I will get.
Now, how come Anu is speaking word on my screen? It comes up like Satish is speaking.
I think somebody logged in as this thing is doing something.
Yeah. So Satish is there as Satish Karandikar and also just Satish.
I think somebody logged in as under my email. It said. You know what happened? I know what happened. I forwarded Anuji the link late. Okay, for the live. She didn't have it.
Okay.
Then she logged in as me.
Oh, okay. That
And
explains
so
it.
Satish Karandikar is me, and
That you,
Satish
yeah.
there is Anu. But I don't know how Indu got.
Indu is not here.
Yeah, I'm here now, but I was muted all this time, so I could not.
She was here. I think as the AVG presenter, she was.
Indu, please speak. Let me see who.
Yeah, I'm speaking now. Can you hear me?
Oh, that you come as my name.
Yes, she is coming as well. I think what's happening is the invitation that you sent out. Something strange going on with the invitation.
Yeah. Okay.
So I had Vane muted. That was Indu being muted.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right. Okay.
All right. Okay, Anu, you go ahead. We'll do this. Next time we'll call on Indu. Okay.
Yeah.
So Anugam, we have two forms.
Okay, so with the gum and all the lit forms, with all the rules, then it will end up as jagam.
Abhyasa we have haladi sheshaha. Kuhoshchu. Okay.
Yeah, with all of that,
we know those. So
you will get jagama.
Yeah. So
Jagam.
We have.
Yeah. Then with
we have to go to 7 to 68, correct?
68. Yeah.
Let's go there for a second.
Yeah.
7 to 68. So here, I'm sorry, 7 to, no, 7 to 68. 7 to 68, we see this, okay. Gam, han, vid, vish, iti, ete, sham, dhatu, nam, vaso, vibhasha, idagama bhavati. Okay, so vibhasha, it. So when we have the idagama, we will finish that form first, idagama pakshe. It become what? What do you do? First of all, in either paksha, we have to look at this 6498. Let's look at 6498 for a second,
Okay. Gama hana jana. Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at that one.
Okay.
It's not a national anthem, right? 6498. 6498. Okay. This one says Gama, Hana, Jana, Khana, Ghasa, Kirityanangi. You say it has to be that it is Ajado Pratyay, okay? So now, when you in the 8th Agama Paksha only we can apply 6498.
Right.
In abhava pakshe, this will not come into play. So 6498, when we apply, we get the
Jagmi. Right?
upadha lopa. Upadha lopa, so become
Uh-huh.
jagma, will become into so jagma ivas.
Mm.
Ivas. This is the same as we had before, I'm sorry. So jagmivas. Just same like the dehivas, okay? So jagmivan, so jagmivan, saha, jagmivan, sam, then jagmushaha, jagmusha, jagmivadbhyam, and so on. Feminine jagmushi, like nadivat. So this is the idagama pakshe.
Yeah.
Idava pakshe, we'll put it back to the, let me put it back to the,
Then it would be Jagam plus Vas.
yeah, jagam plus vas.
And
Now
you use,
we have to go to the mono dhatoho and the
Yeah.
one below that, right?
yeah,
Okay, I
8
think
to
we-
65.
Yeah, so moshcha, yes, correct. So let's
Yeah.
go to moshcha. So with the idabhava pakshe when we have, you go to moshcha, right before sasajushoruhu, right the prior sutram that. 8 to 65, so remember this one, 8 to 65, right before the sasajushoruhu. So we get makara vakara yoshcha parataha, makarantasya oho. Makaranta dhatu followed by a makara or vakara. We get a nakara adesha bhavati. So we get a nakara adesha. So we get the, here it is, Jaganvan. He's giving the Jaganvan. Yeah. And he also gives sutra here also. So he's given both, Kashika gives both of them right here. Jaganvan, vibhasha gana jana vida visham, iti kvasau idagamasya abhavaha. So so let's finish that. So when we use the 8268, we get Jaganvas. So now this says Jaganvas. Now what happens here? We get this is interesting, we did this in the class. If we get Jaganvan, Jaganvan, so, Jaganvan, saha, Jaganvan, sam, Jaganvan, so, and then when we do the Jaganvan, so, but when we go to the Shas Pratyaya, what's going to happen now? Let's look at that for a second, okay? That was an interesting case. We did this in the class. Let's do it again. Shas. So now again we get the Yachibham, then Vaso Samprasaranam, Samprasaranacha Ekadeshaha. So we get the Us. Okay. Now what happens in this position now, again we'll look at 6498. Because now we do have an Ajaji Pratyaya. We do have an Ajaji Pratyaya. And actually I did this thing wrong. You know why I did this thing wrong? Because we have to respect the the Purvatra Siddham. Because this Nakara came from the Tripadi Pratyaya, Tripadi Sutram Moshcha 8265. The remaining, all these, of course, the Swadi Pratyaya, the Vaso Samprasaranam, all these Sapa Saptadhyaya, And we have mentioned this before, is when do we go to Tripadi? Only when the Pada is ready. The Pada is not ready yet. The Sapa Saptadhyaya has to be given a full chance before we go to Tripadi. So really we should keep it as Jagam only right now. Jagam. We don't get Jaganvas at all in this case. Okay. We keep Jagam only because that Moshcha, before Moshcha can come from 8265, we have to do Samprasaranam here. Because the Pada is ready now and should be given a chance. So that Nakara is, Nasambhavati Atra. Nakara Adesha is not possible. So we are back to the same Anuja Gam Us. But this time we are going to apply the 6498, not because of the Idagama that we had the Ivas before, but because of the Us is also an Ajaji Pratyaya, also a Kit. Of course, still a Kwasu Kit, definitely. So we're going to get the same form, Jagmushaha. Because we're going to get the 6490 to remove this. So Jagmushaha. So that is how so Vayor Pakshayoho Samanrupam Bhavati. So when the Anga has a Bhasanya, you get the same form in both Pakshas. Okay. So I guess there is, so we get Anu Jagmushaha, Anu Jagmusha, So when you come back to the bhyam, the padasanya comes. Jagan vad bhyam. Jagan vad bhi. Then again back to jagmushe. Jagan vad bhyam, jagan vad bhyaha, jagmushaha. Jagan vad bhyam, jagan vad bhyaha, jagmushaha, jagmushoho, jagmusham, jagmushi, jagmushoho, jagan vatsu. That's the three. So now, how were in the Stri Paksha, when we had idagama abhavaha, same thing there also. Because
Same,
yeah.
Jag-
Because we had the pratyaya neep coming in. And as I
Jagmushi.
mentioned, neep also is a swadi pratyaya. You're going to get yachibham again. And again, this becomes jagmushi. So actually, the feminine, there's no difference in the form. Id pakshi, idabha pakshi also, you get the jagmushi. Jagmushi. So this was an interesting one. Thank you, Anuji. So jagmushi is the form.
Noise, extraneous noise.
Okay, somebody is, maybe Anuji, are you using a mic, headset, Anuji?
Yes, I am.
You are. Well, somebody is not using a headset. Who's not using a headset? Everybody not using, let's see, I can see. Somebody is not, Wayne, are you using a headset, Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, somebody's echoing.
Okay, let me mute myself. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I think it was you, Wayne. I think that is, so when it is you, you have to figure out what's happening with your headset. Echo is gone now anyway. Okay. So next one is Uparu. Who wants to try? Okay, so Indu, you want to try that? Uparu this time.
I have a question.
Yes.
Satishji, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes,
Now,
go ahead.
both for dah and when we had the was,
Yes.
I wanted to ask this thing. Why doesn't Ned Vashikriti apply 7 to 8?
Let's start
For
at
the
Ned
Idagama.
Vashikriti. Yes, let's look at it. Let's good question. Let's Ned Vashikriti. I'm glad looking at all these sutras. So Ned Vashikriti, what does it say? Is that it is, let's look at that. 7 to 8 is what Hindu is talking about. Is Vashado Kriti Pratyaya Parataha Idagamo Na Bhavati. So when you have the, let's look at that for a second. 7 to 8 is, in fact, we looked at that. We looked at it earlier in the class today. That's from where the Idagama section starts, okay? Ned Vashikriti. So, Vashado Kriti. Now that applies to us because, you know, Krit Pratyaya start from 3.1, 90, 91, 92 from there. And we are using the Kwasu, which is coming in 3.2. So definitely we have Krit Pratyaya. So, Vats Pratyaya se Krit Sanya Bhavati Eva. It has to be Krit Sanya. And then it is definitely Vashadi, which is just believing the va, it has to be Vashadi. So the Vash is the Pratyahara, Vashado we have. Idagama na bhavati. Answer in Hindu is that if you do that, then the 7 to 67, 68 will have no meaning. You understand that? If you do that, if you do like that, the Vashado, you know, Kriti Patti, Idagama Nisheda Bhavat, then that the 7 to 67 will become Niratakam. It will never apply anywhere.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is because only
That's
by
the
but
reason.
it's a very good catch. It's a good catch. But what happens is that you can see only Vachana Samarthyat only we have to say.
Vachana Saram.
Of the 7 to 67, Pani specifically says, do Idagama for these. So they will have, that sutra will become useless then.
Okay.
Okay? Good, but that's good catch. Okay, so now Anu-Ru. Anu-Ru, let me bring up my, okay, let's try that. Is it Anu-Ru or is, Uparu, I'm sorry, Uparu. Okay, Gita question. You all know the answer. Come on, who wants to answer first? Unmute yourself. Uparu in Gita. Nobody? Come on. Patram pushpam phalantoyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya paritam ashnami prayatatmanaha. Satya, you know this, right, Satya? 9th Adhyaya, Gita competition. You there?
Sure, but I guess I didn't recall.
Okay, good. No, I'm just joking. So Uparu comes in Gita. Uparu means offered, you know. One just been offered. Uparitam. Bhakti Uparitam. Ashtami Prayatatmana. Okay, you want to continue into? Go ahead. So Uparu, what do we do now? Uparu plus
Hru plus Hru. plus, I mean, lit, and then was vasuscha, get was
Was. Then you have to do the abhyasa karyam.
abhyasa karya. Um,
Which
har,
which is what you do when you do when we do that. And then what rules apply here? You get the urat,
urat.
urat raparaha,
So you let har,
become har, no, harru.
har, and then haladi shesha.
Haladi shesha become
Shesha.
harru.
Har,
Kuhoschuhu
kuhoschu,
become the ja, right?
ja. And then abhyasa charcha, ja.
We'll leave it for a time. We're going to get Abhyasa Church in the Tripadi. We can do it right now because there'll be no Vipratisha anyway. So we'll do it right now. Technically we should wait till we get to the Tripadi, but we'll give the Ja. Okay. So we got Ja, Ru. Okay. Now what else? Let's go to the Idagama. Is there any Idagama possible here for the Vas? Because the 7 to 67.
7 to 67, right?
67. What does 67 say?
The was or ekach. I think if it's ekach or a ending,
We don't have Ekach, do we?
is this considered, so it has to be, abhyasa has to be ekach, right?
Yeah. So Kruta Abhyasasya Angasya.
Right. See, that
we
is where
have-
I had a trouble when I was doing it. It was ekach and I didn't know why we were not doing it.
No, this is not Ekach because
is
you have
Abhyasa-
to
after
take
Abhyasa
the Abhyasa
comes.
into account. See, Ekach
Right.
only comes when you do generally the 6-4-120.
6-4-120, right.
Or you get the Gamma Hana, that one you get that.
See, I didn't realize it was after the abhyasa karya. That's why I was
Yeah.
wondering.
Because
how
we saw the Anuvritti, we saw, right? That one he said.
Ah,
that.
right, I
No,
understand.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, the Vritti for that.
The
No
vritti,
problem.
we saw it, correct.
No, we'll do it one more time. No big deal. It's a good thing. So,
No, but you showed it already, I remember.
yeah, it's a Kruta Dirochanana. That's it. Very first thing, Kruta Dirochanana. Okay.
Right.
All right. So no Idagama right now because this one it doesn't apply, and the only one other one we saw was 68, and 68
Right.
also doesn't have a specific list of dhatus. There also we did not see this one. Only Gama Hana with the Visha, so we don't have it. Okay. So no Idagama. So now what do we do now? Ja, R, Vas.
Then
Okay.
guna again.
So
Urat. I'm sorry, urat. Urat.
okay, what does Urat say?
Urat will say, there the, R is the substitute, right, for the ru of abhyasa.
So we already Abhyasa already finished, right?
Right,
We already got Ja, R, Vas.
correct. But for the hru, won't it still apply again?
Why? Because only for the Abhyasa bhag. You're talking
Only
about
for
7
the abhyasa. Oh, okay.
Abhyasas. We got that. We already done that. Also if you want to cheat, you can look at the lit lakara form. What's the lit lakara form of the dhatu kru? Chakruhu, right? It's just like dhatu kru, by the way, okay? This one is just like dhatu kru. So, I'm sorry. Chakruhu we have, right? Remove the us and add the was. Of course, you got the yan sandhi has happened here. So you can become chakruvas. So same thing here. I think jahruvas is the form. Jahruvas. So jahruvan, jahruvan so, jahruvan saha, jahruvan sam, jahruvan so. Now when you come to the shas pratyaya though, what's going to happen? You're going to get the samprasaranam. When you say up ja r vas plus when you do the shas pratyaya, in that case you're going to get the samprasaranam. So become ja r us, and then you'll have to do the yan sandhi. So you'll get upa jahrushaha, jahrushaha. So it'll become. Let me just move the screen down so you can see it. Get upa. I'm sorry. Plus ja ru jahrushaha. So that's how it will go, So upa jahrushaha, then jahrusha, then jahir. Vadbhyam jahru vadbhihi, then jahru she jahr vad bhyam jahr vad bhyah jahru shaha. This pronunciation is very hard because the refa plus u sounds almost the same as the r, So anyway, it's jahru she jahr vad bhyam jahr vad bhyah jahru shaha again, then jahr vad bhyam jahr vad bhyah, then jahru shaha jahru sho jahru shoho jahru sham jahru shi jahru shoho, then jahr vad su. And in the feminine, we make it the same way as before. You get the jahrishi. Like chakrushi, we'll get the jahrishi like nadi. Okay, so don't idagama. This is how this works. Next one, who wants to take the next one? I think we have ani. Ani. So let's go the short way this time. We already practiced a couple of. So if you look the ninyuhu, right? So ani is to bring. So we get ninyuhu. So ninyuhu is the form. But quickly when you do the, I'm just skipping some steps because, so ninyuhu is the us form. So we only get the rasva in abhyasa, add the pratyaya us, and we get the iraneka acho vasanga purvasya. Then we get the yan sandhi. So we aneka changa. So we get the no sanyoga is there. So we don't have to do the ashinu dhatu bruvam, instead we do the yan sandhi, ninyuhu. So if you undo that, then become ni vas, nini vas, nini vam, so nini vam saha, nini vam sam, nini vam so. Then again you're going to get the same. Let's do the shas form. Okay, so we got ni vas plus the shas. So here again you're going to get the samprasaranam, get ni us samprasaranacha. I'm sorry. Space here. Ni us. Okay. Now the same thing. When you apply the sandhi rules, first comes iko and achi, that is blocked by the achishna dhatu bruvam, yor yang wangao. Finally, iranekaja sanyoga purvasya. So what I'm looking at is 6482. Just so everybody on the same page. I think I got the number right finally. 6482. Okay. This says ehe. So dhatoh iti vartate. If you have a dhatu, so which has no sanyoga prior to the e, there is no sanyoga. Dhatu ravayavaha संयोग पूर्व यस्माद् ई वर्णा न भवति असौ असंयोग पूर्व तदन्तस्य अंगस्य अनेकाचः अचिपरतः यणादेश भवति. If I give ninyatuhu, there he gives ninyuhu. So we got the form here. So we get the yanadesha by this one. Again, not by ikonachi, by the 6482 iranekacho sanyoga purvasya. So become ninyushaha and so far and so forth. Feminine will be ninyushi. Okay, so we get the final form here will be a plus ni new in new shaha. Okay, ninyu shaha. That's done. So now the last one, he wants the Kanach form. So Kanach is even easier because see in Kanach, the good news in Kanach is that it is not a Valadi Pratyaya. There is no Vidagamana Sambhavati. And also the other thing is that the declension also is very easy. You don't have any of these rules about the, Vaso, so the Vaso Samprasaranam is not there. And also the 72, 67, 68 don't affect us. It's very straightforward. You just take the third person, or you can even take the third person singular, a plural form, remove the a or ire, and add the ana. Decline like Rama, Vana, or Sita, Sitavat. So when you have the dhatu lab, we'll have to apply 64120. Ata ekala madhya sanyoga, ata ekala madhya. So it is at anadesh ade liti. So we become lebhana. Skipping some steps because only sutra we need is this 64120. Go to it one more time. We already saw it today a couple of times, but 64120. Very important. This sutra is not in Gita. Okay, this sutra is not in. It's one of the important sutras which is not in Bhagavad Gita. So atayekal madhye anadesh ader liti. So dhatu love, when we take the dhatu love and we add the kanach, just to one of them we put on the board over here. When you do love plus anubandha lope ana, you do that. See, this is ekahal. First of all, you need to check with this akara, is madhyavarti akara astiva. It is there. There is no sanyoga on either side. It is also not there. This kanish clearly, the kit pratyaya is also there. There is no vishesha abhyasa karyam for the adi hal. Love is still la only. So we get the abhyasa lopa etvam. Becomes lebhana. Lebhana. So then lebhana, Ramavat.
Satishji,
Yes.
why don't we apply anemukh here?
Because that was only adanta angas. This is bhakaranta anga.
Okay.
Ataha. So adanta anga is required.
Okay.
So lebhana. Then the next one is similarly man becomes menana. We have the form menire. Bhagavatam menire comes. Menire. Bhagavatam very first loka is tene. Dhatu tan becomes tene. Very first loka of Bhagavatam. So mena becomes menana. Now dhatu kamp. So nothing special there. Okay, same thing. Kamp is what? Becomes chakam pire. Devi Mahatmyam. Chakam pire. Samudrasya chakam pire. When the Devi Pradurbhava Kale, Samudrasya chakam pire. So all the everybody shook. If you know the form chakam pire, then chakampana. So it can be chakampana is formed. The only thing is what abhyasa karam, right? So when you do kamp, haladi shesha, kuhoshchuhu. So chakampana. And kru, dhatu kru is chakre. So chakre will look chakrana. Let's maybe if you do that one piece of abhyasa karyam, kru when you do urat, haladi shesha, kuhoshchuhu. I think I'm going kind of a little bit fast, but I think we know all these rules by now. So cha, and then we got chakra plus ana. I'm sorry, ana. So become chakrana. Only yansani, because all the rules about the 6477 Ashina Dhatu Bruvam only yuvor. See, for rukaranta you don't have to worry about all those things. Irene kacha and all those they don't apply here. Only yans eco and achi only. Chakrana and also nattam. Chakrana. And in the feminine with chakrana. Also very easy. Sitavat. So that's number 7. Number 8, I'm sorry, so next exercise, he wants to change the voice. So kena tam adhikritaha. Let's look at one of these in detail. We can do other ones fast. So kena tvam adhikritaha. Okay, it's by whom are you authorized? By whom are you authorized? So now, here, who is the karta? Is the kena. Okay. So let's look at these karakas very quickly for this. Let's go to that. So by what sutram do we get the tritiya vibhakti? I think I mentioned in the Monday class, maybe say, is that to apply any of these, before you can bring any suva or just or whatever, you have to know what the vivaksha of the speaker is. And the vivaksha of the speaker, once you know, you have to find some sutram in 2.3 to apply that vibhakti in that tasmin artha, in that meaning. Okay? So you cannot bring in any suva just unless you know which sutra exactly in 2.3. So maybe Vartikam also maybe will give us this form. So which one is it here? The kena. Katrikaranayo stritiya. Right, so let's go there for a second. Let's look at the Ashtadhyayi very quickly. 2.3 is not a big pada, it's a pretty small pada only it is. I think 70 something sutras are there in 2.3. And there, the Tritiya Vibhakti is the very first sutram is Kartakaranayo Tritiya. Let's start from 231 for a second, okay? 231 is saying the Anabhite. Anabhite means that the Tinganta or the Kudanta form has not already told you about this one. So when you say Ramaha Vanam Gacchati, Gacchati is the Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam because of Rama. So Gacchati has already told you something about Rama. That the Karta is a Prathama Purusha and he is Ekavachanam. So therefore that is now Abhite. So Rama has become Abhita, which is been indicated by the Tinganta or maybe by the Kudanta participle. It could be. So you can say, even you can say Ramaha Valinam Hatavan, Rama killed Vali. That Hatavan form already tells you that the Karta is somebody who is a third person singular. So Rama has become Abhita now. So even though he is a Karta, he will not take the Tritiya Vibhakti because he become Abhita. So now, so in our case, the Karta is Kena, is he Abhita? No, because the form is Adhikritaha is the you can even make it Adhikrita Asi, by whom are you authorized. This means authorized. So this tells you nothing about the Kena. These two only point to the Tvam. The Tvam has become the Abhita. This is the first thing you want to do, because the very first thing Pani says is Anabhite, 231. So find out who is Abhita and who is not, who is Anabhita. Okay. Then only you can proceed. So first stop is 231.
Satishji,
Yes.
how do we say that Tvam is Abhihita? Adhikritaha is Karmani Prayoga, right?
Adhikrita is taking a gender number from whom? Adhikrita is an adjective. It's an adjective. It's depending on somebody for its gender number and case.
Okay.
So it's Samadhikaranam with Tvam.
Okay.
So it's telling you that somebody is there, that is the Tvam, it is so.
So Tvam is the Abhihita here.
Is the Abhihita. And the Kim, Padipadikam Kim, which has become Kena, that is the Anabhita. That's always the first step when you want to apply any vibhaktis. Find out very simply the Tinganta or the Kudanta is pointing to whom, It has told you something about whom.
So as soon as we look at a sentence, we look at the verb or the Krudanta form, and
then only you proceed to apply the Karaka rules. I mean the vibhakti rules. So so let us go back to that now. So so for the Kena Pada, we pass the test. It is Anabhita. Okay. So we did that. We always make it a rule to start from 231. Now we go down and see where it is. It'll come down here. The Kartakaranayo Sthitiya. So that's one number 2318. Kartakaranayo Sthitiya. If you didn't look at 231, the 2318 is very confusing. So we say that Karta and Karana takes Sthitiya. Normally we say, Karta takes Pratama. How you get Tritiya from where? So that is the reason why. Because Anabhite. So because if it become Abhita, Ramaha, Vanam Gacchati, then no, this won't apply. So this sutra, even though it looks confusing, it says the Karta takes Tritiya Vibhakti, not Prathama. But it is because of Anabhite. So because it became Anabhite, we got the Tritiya. So what about Tvam? What about him? Why did he become Prathama? So whatever is default, which has become Abhita, you have to come down to this one, this sutram for the 2-3. It's a little bit later. 2-3. Yeah, this 2-3-46 is a long sutram. Okay, we'll make it simple for us. I think Satya was discussing this in the Bridgewater class. I think one time. Even this is long sutram. There's a vartikams on this. This sutram has endless commentaries and bhashyam and everything. For our class, we'll keep it very simple. Whatever is Abhita, which has been your Tinganta Sambandha Asti, is takes Prathama. So this long, which Panini gives this long thing, Paripadik-artha, Linga, Parinama, Parimana, Vachana Matre. You don't need all of this for us. For our simple class, we don't need any of this. Just simply take it as, is that, Abhitasya Prathama. That will be simple sutram. This is Sati Sutra, I'm sorry. But actually, Katyana has a Vartikam on this. So he makes it like that. So what will become abhita is the tvam. I mean, of course, yushmat paripadikam. That will become prathama. So we need these two sutras. Okay? We need this one, this 2, 3, 46 with the vartikam, make it easy for us, and the kratikarna of sthitiya. And of course, anabhita to begin with. So now let's go to the exercise. Now let's should be easy now. So kena tam adhikritaha. If you want to, who wants to take it this one? Who hasn't tried today? Who hasn't tried this one? Let's see. Padmaji, you want to try this, Padmaji? Reverse the, make it into Kartri Prayoga. I'll help you out. Can you hear me? Oh, no, she cannot hear me. Okay, how about, who hasn't tried today? How about Vane? You want to try this, Vane? Try this one, Vane. Vane without the echo. Can you do it?
Is the echo still there? Is the echo
we
still
can
there?
first change. I'm sorry?
Is the echo still there?
Echo is still there. It's okay. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
So the kena as now is going to become, in English it says, by whom
Right.
are you authorized?
So it should be kaha.
It can say who authorized you.
Right. Kaha tvam.
Oh, very good. You got it. Very kaha tvam.
Tvam.
Yes.
Adhikritaha is passive or active? If it's,
That is passive. Adhikritaha.
so if it is passive, you got to make it active.
You have to make it active now. Very good. Make it active. So
Kritavan
adhikritavan.
would be
It become adhikritavan.
Abhikritavan. Oh, kritaha kritavan. Right.
Yeah, just make it tavatu pratyaya.
Yes.
So adhikritavan. Okay. Thanks, Ben.
Satishji,
Yes.
what's it?
We can't hear you. Are you there, Lita?
I also lost her.
We lost her.
Can you hear?
I
can
can
you
hear. I
hear
can hear. I can hear you now. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I put on myself on mute and then I was trying to talk.
Okay. No
Now,
problem.
what sutra of Tavat makes it Kartari? Is it Tayoreva?
Okay. No.
Yeah.
You want Satya? Want to answer that? Satya? Go answer it for her.
I forgot the sutra, but I...
Okay. Satya will tell you what sutra. The question, Satya, is that how come the adhikritaha was passive? Adhikritavan is active.
Nishtha, Taktavatu,
Taktavatu is nishtha. So now how come one becomes passive and one becomes active? Satya, you there? No.
Is it Satishji Tayoreva?
Tayoreva Krityakta Karat.
Okay.
Okay, just first we start from Kartari Krit. Okay, so 3, 4, 67 say that every Krit Pratyaya by default is Kartari. Okay, so that would make both of them Kartari, the Kta and Tavatu. But then, as you correctly said, you have to come back to the 3, 4,
Okay.
the Tayoreva Kritya. What number is 3, 4? The Tayoreva is 3, 4, 70. That's the Apavada for this 3, 4. See, 3, 4, 67 says Kartari Krit.
Okay.
That's the default for both. But Tayoreva Krityakta Karata.
Okay.
That's Adhikritaha was passive, Adhikritavan is active. So final sentence is Kaha Tvam Adhikritavan. See now very quickly the Kaha is Abhesa now. Because Adhikritavan is agreeing with the Kaha. The Tvam is Anabheta. And I think the very second Sutram 232 itself says Karmani Dvitiya. That's how it becomes. So all these examples are going to go like that. Okay, when you make it active, the Karmani Dvitiya, the Karta will become Abheta, he'll become Prathama. When doing the passive, Karta will be Anabheta. I can hear an echo. I don't know who it is. And then we can make it into the Kartikarna Yostitiya. So next example is that Bhavatyaham Anugrihitaha. Anuji, try that. It's an easy one. Bhavatyaham Anugrihitaha. So I have been blessed by you, madam, which is true in this case also. So what do you want to make it?
So shall I try that, Satish?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Pushpaji.
Okay.
Yes.
So the feminine instrumental singular becomes bhavati in the nominative form.
Very good, Bhavati.
Right. Then the second one, which is aham, should become mam.
Very good, Amam.
And then the anugrahitaha becomes anugrahitavati because it's feminine.
Anugrahitavati, very good. Anugrahitavati. I think everybody followed that. So Bhavati, Mam, Anugrahitavati. For those who are not familiar, this is Pushpaji Amin. She's the mother of all classes. Comes to all. She's been coming to class before I came. So the last 13 years, from 1997, we have been together from the Bridgewater class. So she takes care of all the students. Pushpa Amin. So thank you, Pushpaji. So it's definitely true in Pushpaji's case. I've been blessed by her. Bhavatyaham anugrahitaha. So the form is Bhavati Mam anugrahitavati. Okay, next one is Kim Yushmabhir Anumitam. So this is now a passive form. So what is the meaning of this? What has been figured out by all of you? Anumita. Anumita is what has been inferred by all of you. So when you make it into active, who wants to try it?
I can try it.
Okay, go ahead. I think Ven, are you muted, Ven? I think echo is coming from you, Ven. Are you muted? I think he is muted. Okay, go ahead, Lita. Go ahead.
Okay, so Ishma Abhihi becomes Yuyam.
Yuyam, very good.
And then Kim Dvitiya Vibhakti becomes Kim itself.
Kim itself.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. So you Kim Yuyam Anumitam. I was thinking Anumitavantaha.
Anumitavantaha. Or if you make it feminine.
Okay. If it is feminine, Vatyaha.
Anumita Vatyaha. Because see, the Asmad Yushmad, you don't know whether it's masculine or feminine behind that.
Right.
Two forms. So Kim Yuyam Anumitavantaha Anumita Vatyaha. The two forms. Okay. Now next one. Anunayadbhihi Putraihi Pita Anugataha. So the father was followed by his son who were requesting him, kind of. So, how about Ushaji? How about that? Are you there, Ushaji? Okay. Go ahead. You want to speak a little bit louder? We can hear you.
Satiji, I don't want.
No? Okay. How about Indu? You want to try this one, Indu? It's easy for you, right? Indu, are you there? No? Okay, so I'll do this one. Anu Nayadbhi.
Satiji, let me try.
Go ahead.
Okay, Anunayadbhihi. It becomes Anunitavantaha.
No, Anunayat Pratipadikam, right?
Anunayat Pratipadikam.
Anunayat. So Anunayantaha.
Nayantaha. Okay, Anunayantaha.
Putraha.
Putraha Pitaram.
Pitaram, very good.
Anugatavantaha.
Anugatavantaha, very good. Because here in this case, is Putraha, we know it's masculine gender. So you can say Anunayantaha Putraha Pitaram Anugatavantaha. Okay, last one. Sakhibhir Anukampita Shakuntala. How about
this is the Shatru Pratyaya. Nayat is the Shatru Pratyaya.
Yeah, Anunayat is Shatru Pratyaya. Yes. Anunayat was Shatru Pratyaya. Okay, so.
Makes sense.
Now, Sakhibhi, how about Padmaji, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you try this example? Sakhibhi Anukampita Shakuntala. So Shakuntala was kind of shown pity or mercy or compassion by her friends, girlfriends.
Sakhyaha.
Very good. Sakhyaha.
Nominative plural. Sakhyaha.
Thank you, correct. Become
Shakuntalam.
Shakuntalam, very good. Anukampita Vatyaha. Anukampita Vati, Anukampita Vatyaha. So, Sakhyaha, Shakuntalam, Anukampita Vatyaha. So that will be, I think that's correct. Anukampita Vati Pratipadikam. So, Anukampita Vatyaha. Last one is giving this dhatu. I think we already we'll do only one of them in detail. We can figure the other ones. So Katha, Iksha, Edha, Shura, and Santva. So I think we know the form Kathayamasa. Quickly go through the sutras here. I think somebody is echoing still. So please mute yourself so we have less echo. We have dhatu Katha. So we take the Katha plus first you have to add the nich pratyaya for this, okay, nich. Because this is the 10th gana dhatu. So we call the churadi bhyo nich. So that sutra I'm looking at, if you look at Ashtadhyayi again quickly, we can look at 3.1 itself. Panini talks about all these dhatus which are called sadhita or derived dhatus, because the 3.1 in the beginning he says all these, see Sanad, this 3 up to 3.132, Sanadjanta Dhatava, up to this point, all these dhatus from Sannadi. So Sun starts from 3.1, I think 5-ish, 3.15. So they're all going to be these derived dhatus. See, Gup, Tij, Kid, Bhyas, Sun. From 3.15 to 3.132, you find all these, these young antas, these sun antas, the nij antas. And the one that we want is that the nich pratyaya we want, which is 3.125. Satyapa pasha rupa veena tula shloka sena loma tvacha varma varna churna churadibhyo nich. So this is the one. So 3.125, this nich pratyaya is nityam for all the 10th gana dhatus, churadis. So bringing the nich pratyaya over here, katha. So dhatu in dhatu is this katha, but not kat, is katha. So it's an anekash dhatu. It's an anekash dhatu. Katha plus nich. The first sutra which comes is the ato lopaha, ardha dhatuke. So 6.4, I think it's 48. Ato lopaha, ardha dhatuke. So 6.4, 48. That means that if you have adantanga followed by any pratyaya which is ardha dhatuka, see akarantasya ardha dhatuke lopa bhavati. So you're going to become kat plus nich. Becomes kat plus nich. Now at this point the question comes up, again we've done this in the class many times before, so I'll go through it quickly. We've done this many times. So atopadhaya would be the vruddhi prapta. Vruddhi prapta. So we have become kathi. Atopadhaya, which is I think in 7.2, if you look at the end of 7.2, all these sutras which tell you what happened with the pratyaya is nich or nich. The cha varga, the ta varga panchama as an it. So at the end of 7.2, you can see them. And atopadha is 72116. So if you have a short a as upadha, then that will become take vriddhi. Because vriddhi and vritti comes from 114. That wants to come here now. But what happens is that akara which has gone away, akara lopa, has sthanivad bhava. So you can take that is achaf prasin, this 1157, this ach has a sthanivad bhava. What is sutra says? Achaf prasin pura vidhau. So any ajjadesha includes lopa also. So we just did ato lopa which is ajjadesha. That has a sthanivad bhava. When what? Parasin pura vidhau. When something which is following wants to act to the left of that. So parasin pura vidhau. Then this ach has a sthanivad bhava. In our case, we did the akar lopaha. So this is the para pratyaya, nich. It's trying to do a puro vidhi. Atopadhaya is want to do a puro vidhi. This is the sthanivad akara which is there. This zero which we took away. That zero which was there, that is the sthanivad bhava it has, the lopa. Because of that, now the upadhaya is only tha, not the a anymore, because sthanivad bhava, this has a place. It's holding its place over there. It won't allow the niche to cross and go act to its left-hand side. So it's sthanivad bhava. So it becomes kathi and not kathi. So that's how when you add the niche, you get the form kathi. Kathi. To that we add the lit pratyaya now. We add the lit pratyaya. Now what happens here is that from 3.135 on down, there are some sutras Panini gives where you get the am pratyaya in the lit. So 3.135 says that kas pratyayad am mantre liti. So if you have any derived dhatus, in fact there is a vartikam which says that anekal, kasi anekash iti vaktavyaha. So any anekash dhatu if you have, it will take the am pratyaya, liti parataha. So all the derived dhatus and any anekash, if there are otherwise anekash also, we'll get the am pratyaya in between there. So we'll not get the dvitva lit, we'll get this am pratyaya in between. So you get kathi plus, so this is a section we have to go to 3.135 to about 39, I think it is. If you come down there, 3.135 to 39, they talk about the am pratyaya. So 3135, we start with this one, the kas pratyaya damamantraliti, and then down here, when you bring the am from 3135 to 39, 3140 finally says krinchanu prayujyateliti. Krinchanu prayujyateliti. So when the am comes, you get the kring, which includes the kru, bhu, and us. Anuprayujyate, they'll come with their own lit after that. So let's continue from that one. So we have the kathi plus we get the am in between here now. Am plus lit. Now before, and then we're going to also get this, in the meanwhile what happens here is that we get sutram amaha. So amaha. So following the, in end of 2.4, see it is 2481, says following the am pratyaya, the lit becomes look. So the entire lit pratyaya is gone. And then at that point, this lit pratyaya goes by the 2481. This lit takes a look, becomes kathi am. Now, before we go any further, we have to do the sandhi between kathi and am. See, there we would have had iko and achi. But even overruling that, normally the nich pratyaya drops. When you have falling by pratyaya which has no idagama, and it's ardha dhatuka. 6451 says that neraniti. So nehe lopasyat anidadav ardha dhatuke pare. So if you have a pratyaya which is ardha dhatuka, which is anit, then the nich pratyaya will drop. We should have had that coming here. We should have had the 6451, which would have said that drop this nich pratyaya. But overruling that is 6455 for us. So 6451 we should all know. Very common system we use all the time, neraniti. But we have to make 6455 instead. It says, which gives a list of pratyayas. If these pratyayas follow, then the nish doesn't drop, it becomes I. So I, it gives a list of pratyayas. Yes, am is the first one over there. So if am follows, the nish won't become I instead of dropping, 6455. So it becomes kathai am. Kathai am. So it becomes like that, kathai am. And again, this was 6455. Kathai am. Now what happens is that at this point, because of the 3140 which we saw, you'll either get kru, bhu, or us with their own lit pratyaya which are coming later. So kathayam. And don't forget this kathayam now has a padasanya. Because when you do the kathayam, this is a krudanta form now. Because this am is a krudanta, sorry, the lit is a krudanta pratyaya. We did a lit which has done a look. The lit is a krut pratyaya because all these lakaras, let, all of them, to begin with the krut pratyaya. Only when the tip ji comes, then because krut thing, it doesn't become krut pratyaya anymore. Even when you say bhu plus lat, at that point it is still a kudanta form. But when you bring in tip ji, bhu plus tip, krud ating Pani says, krud ating. So when tingantas will not be krudantas. But all these lakaras, in this case the lit was done a look, the tip ji never came. So that is why it retains the kudanta, the krut pratyaya sanya is not lost, so it becomes kudanta form. It becomes a prajpadikam now. Krut tadita samasascha, right? Krut tadita samasascha. So you'll bring in the su of just, if you bring in a default su when you bring in here, you have to bring in the default su. And that also goes away by amaha. That's through 481, you can take away by the ama. Or you can also look at it as this is a makaranta krut pratyaya, so you can take it as a avyaya also. So kathayam can be taken as avyaya. As I mentioned in the class before, this kashika and siddhantakam will look in two different ways. You either apply amaha to 481, or you make it into an avyaya. It's kathayam is krunmej anta because an avyaya, krunmej antaha. And then avyaya apsupha, sup look. So either way, you can, this sup goes away, and we end up with kathayam. And following that, we get the kru, bhu, or us with their own lit pratyaya. So then we get kru plus lit. So this is how we do all the steps. I'm a little bit fast because we've done it before many times, so a little bit fast on this one. We get lit. So then it becomes, and this kathayam has a padasanya because the supratyaya came and went away. So this makara is a padanta makara. So you're going to get the monuswaraha, and then you get the anuswasa yai parasavaranaha va padantasya. So you get kathayam, kathayan chakara, kathayan chakratuhu, kathayan chakruhu, kathayan chakartha, and so on. So that's if you add bhu, you get kathayam babhuva, kathayam babhuvatuhu, kathayam babhuvuhu, and so on. So that's if you bring the as, kathayamasa, kathayamasatuhu, kathayamasuhu, and so on. So, but if you take so let's put the three forms I'll put here. So we'll have the ka, tha, ya, ma, suhu, kathayamasa. I'll just put the one form, kathayamasa. You get that. You get ka, tha, yam. You get the makara, kathayam, babhuva. You also get a secondary form where the makara will be with anuswara. So we'll also get one more form here. That's katha, kathayam babhuva. Kathayam babhuva. And similarly you get the kathayan chakara with the anuswara or the other nya. So that's how it is. The other ones here is, eeksh. So for the eeksh, what happens is that we cannot use...
Sateshji?
Yes, go ahead.
Ubhayapadi, right?
Yeah, no, the thing is that, okay, let's stop there for a second now. So for the pada vyavastha, we have to go to 1.3. And 1.3, Pani says is that am pratyayavat kriya. Am pratyayavat. Okay. So, and that is a bahuvri compound there. Am pratyayasmat. And that I think is coming here. Am pratyayavat. Let's see. It is coming in 1.3.
1363.
Thank you, Anuji. 1363. Am pratyayavat kriyonu prayogasya. So this only means have to kru. See, the bhu and as will always only be parasmapadi in the kartarya. Okay. Dhatu kru will take the same form as whatever the dhatu was which took the am pratyaya. So so whatever took the am pratyaya, if that is, depending what it is, will take the same form. So what happens is that when you take the karni plus nich, nichascha sutram, it becomes ubhayapadi. So nichascha down here. So all the nijjantas, they are ubhaypadis. That's 1374. So that being the case, as Lalita is correct, you have to take both forms. So it become kathayan chakre, kathayan chakrate, kathayan chakre. You get that also. Because the nijantas are becoming ubhaypadis. So you'll have kathayamasa, kathayam babhuva, kathayan chakara.
But Sateshji?
Yes.
This might be a very silly question, but the nakara is gone, right? The nich is gone. So why would the sutra apply, nichascha?
Because the thing is that even pratyay lakshanam is still there. Pratyay lakshanam. Pratyay lopa pratyay lakshanam. So even though the near lopaha, it still has lakshanam left behind. So still nijanta form it is,
Okay.
So that's how. In fact, this didn't go. It became I adesha. It didn't go away. It became I. Only an adesha was done to it.
Right. Okay. Then
so not lopa. Even if lopa still has pratyay lakshanam is still there.
Okay.
So that's why she's correct. We have that. Okay. So we have also kathayan chakre also we'll have. Now, if you look at the each example, I know we are over time. We'll quickly go through this and we'll stop with this. Look at the each example. We cannot use the 3135. We have to use I think the next sutram it is. So 3136. Ijadeshcha gurumato anrichaha. So if you have ijadi dhatu, so the each is ijadi, it should be guruman. So that the e is a guru because it's dirgha. All dirghas are guru. It's also sanyoge. So in both cases is guru, definitely guru, because sanyoge guru and also the dirgha is also guru. So all these ijadi dhatus which are the guruman each, they will take the am pratyaya. But the iksh is a dhatu is atmanepadi, but the as and bhu should become prasnepadi forms only. It becomes iksham babhuva. So it becomes when you read iksham asa iksham babhuva. But then when you do for the kru, it will only take the atmanepad only one form, ikshan chakre. So ikshan chakre, but then iksham babhuva, iksham asa. These three forms. Same thing with the ed. It's also a atmanepad dhatu is in edate is the form, and it has the a which is the ij. It's also guruman, but the a is dirgha, so it is going to be guru. So edham babhuva, edham asa, and edhan chakre, because it is atmanepad dhatu. Now chur, same we have become chori, so chorayam asa, chorayam babhuva, chorayan chakara, chorayan chakre also, because this is going to be ubhayapadi, because nichashcha sutram. This is going to have both forms. I think santva also is the nichanta, so santvayam asa, santvayam babhuva, santvayan chakara, and santvayan chakre. But there, these last two nijantas, nichascha we saw, it became ubhayapadi. So that ends the lesson. Hopefully everything was done okay. So next time we'll start. I think I already gave sutras from the last class. Just want to show the pages in Bhaimi, which anyway I had done the. See, Bhaimi, this page is not this one. I'm sorry. The pages in Bhaimi are as follows. They are the. No, not this one. I had done the.
321.
Yeah. See, I'll give you show it one by one. It is the. It starts from 318, 390. So this karmana yamupraiti samprasadam, sampradanam sanya, and then you go chaturthi sampradane. So 318, 319. Look at these two. Look at this commentary down here. This footnote 1 is important. So look at that one. So it's 318, 319. Then go to, there are only 5-6 pages. Then Namaswasti Swaha Swadhalam. There is, you can look at this one also. And the Vartikam on the next page. Also Vartikam here. Kriya Yamapriti. Topi Sampadanam. So look at that one. Next page is the 322 is the Vartikam. Alamiti Paryaptyartha Grahanam. That's you look at. So that's it. So 322, that ends that. And then finally you look at the appendix, which is also very useful. The Chaturthi section from 341 page. Suchirthanam Priyamanaha. And these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is given 5. And the last one is the next page is the Vartikam. Tadarthi Chaturthi Vaktavya. So this one also is the one. Now last sutra which I like, which has not been given by Bhaimi, is one of my favorite sutras, and that one is, and we'll definitely stop with that, is 2-3 is the one over here. See 2-3. I said to you all these vibhaktis are in 2-3, 2-3 they give.
73?
Not 73. Not 73 will not give Chaturthi, right? Actually, yes, so 73 also is there. But that's not the one I was trying. The one I was looking at is this one. Kriyat upapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. We'll talk about it next time. So this 2-3-14 is very, very useful. If we say pushpe bhyo gacchati, he goes for collecting flowers. So pushpani chetum gacchati. If you can take a tummanta form and suppress it, you can justify in chaturthis. So many chaturthis you can justify by this sutram 2-3-14, okay? This 2-3-14 you can use to justify many chaturthis. So look at that one in addition to the Bhaimi I gave you, okay? Then will be okay in the next class. Okay. Ramo Rajamani.
Volume, Satishji?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Which volume? These pages are from which
volume
book?
3. Volume 3.
Thank you.
Volume 3. With the volume 3 has Kudanta forms and the Vibhakti Prakaranam also. Karaka.
Thank you.
Volume 3. So Ramo Rajamani Sada Vijayate Ramam Vijay Ramena Vyata Nisha Rama Yatasmai Ramaha Rama Nasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittale Sada Bhautame Bho Rama Mamuttara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tastulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana Om Nama Iti. Class is over. Anybody who wants to sign off can sign off. If you have any questions, I'll be here for a few minutes in case you want any questions. But class is done. So next time we start with next lesson 14.
Yeah, Satish, and I want to resolve this echo question. So I want to fiddle
You're
around a
okay
little.
now. You are now okay, I think. I think echo is not there.
So
I don't know.
maybe it was not me.
Possible.
So I don't know why the mute didn't work for attendees today. Then we could have tried one by one to see whose echo we were hearing.
Yes, I think the link which you're sending, Wayne, may not be the attendee link. It might be some like panelist or something link, maybe possibly. I don't know, because panelists, I think maybe something would be wrong with the invitation. If you can try it, maybe we can do like a test seminar.
All right. Okay, now I put it recurring this time. So, but I think I can go there and change it. So
we can always cancel that one. We can cancel that, but I don't know what happened today, where the mute was not working for everybody.
Yeah, right. But it works on panelists.
There's some questions. Okay, who is
I
that?
have these recordings, are they available right now?
Yeah, right now we are working on that, Padmaji. Will be available pretty soon.
Okay.
Recording has been done. We just will upload it properly and give you the link.
Upload it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. Wayne is in charge. I think we'll do it next.
I have uploaded the last two classes. I written to
When did you upload, Mahadev?
I uploaded last Wednesday and last Monday.
We have the website
Where
from
did you upload?
To FTP site, and I've asked Amit to let me know how to put a link in our Google groups. Otherwise, you have to go through FTP site and all that. That's pretty cumbersome. So we want to be able, and I see that Shankarji has done his classes page, and you just click it, right away you get the recording. So I want to be able to do it, and I don't know exactly how to do it. So hopefully Amit will write to me in the next couple of days, and I'll do it.
So so the uploading has been done. We have our own subdirectory, thanks to Shankarji's blessing.
Yeah.
There's unlimited space is there. So the uploading has been done. We have to figure out how to give the links to the people.
Right. That's all I need. I need to do that. Yeah.
So recording is done, uploading is done. Just have to figure out the links.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So that is. Any other questions? Anybody else? So this is what we'll do. I think we'll finish the class on time, and then we will, keep it like a question session a few minutes after the class.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Today we're a little bit late. Okay, everybody okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hari Om Shubharatri.
Very good. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.